Yo, it's the Red Room Podcast. This is episode number 8, and I got it right the first time.
No corrections needed this time.
I mean, I cheated. I asked RawsKO off air. You know what I mean? I'm fed up. I get it tight that people think I don't know what episode we're doing. They all just jump onto one. But I got it, man. I got it.
There's that Wally episode I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Wally
I mean, that's.
academics.
I've not seen that one, but I have watched a couple.
Everyday struggle complex. Like, watch it if you can.
Whoever decided to give Joe Budden a show every day and just let him say whatever he wants is a genius. Like the guy, that is genius.
The guy is absolutely mental.
He's amazing though.
Yeah.
Everything he says is right. What I was saying when I watched the last one was he was making fun of Lil Yachty and all these new hip hop guys, and it was basically Joe Budden got made a joke of for saying it, saying he was an old guy, he's a hater. If Jay-Z, Nas, if someone like that had said some of the things he was saying, they would have been like fucking right. Bowing down to him. But just because it's Joe Budden, he just seems to be a walking joke.
Oh, and Funk Flex as well.
Yeah, I heard that.
Fucking prick. But that's my 2 cents of that.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, thank you. We've got another guest, an exciting guest.
And this
entrepreneur.
This is it. We've had musicians, we've had directors, we've had actors, we've had cameramen.
I just got a big beard.
Now we've got
some beardy good.
we've got John from Braw Beard Oils.
How are you doing, guys?
All good, man.
Thanks
Thank you for coming through.
Thanks for asking me on the show.
This is going to be an interesting one, something different.
Different for sure, yeah.
We're saying we've seen you do some sort of vlogs. You've been putting videos up online and stuff like that, telling the Braw Beard Oil story, and it came across as an amazing story.
It's pretty fucked up, like, to be honest.
So we thought, you know what I mean, let's get him on, let's hear more of the story and put it out there.
Yeah. Some of the little paper clippings as well. Mad.
Yeah.
That's it. It's I'm just trying to do more vlogs now, and tell the story a bit more, and it seems to be getting good traction and stuff. People like the story. And ended up in newspapers and live TV and stuff. So.
And you brought in some of your gear as well.
I brought some products for you boys as well.
See, I shaved my beard off like 2 weeks ago as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I was doing my homework last night on the previous. I was watching the previous podcast on the YouTube, and I seen you had facial hair. So.
Well, that was the thing. Like going from episode 1 to now.
Yep.
I'm totally different.
Yeah, like I started my beard's like down the way. He's got it now.
Donated some.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll get John back in about 4 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks.
Just reverse the van up to the front door.
And we'll take it from there.
Nice one, yeah. So as we do with everyone, we always it's not your standard kind of interview. We're not going to ask you basically what are you selling, this and that.
No, of course.
Tell us your prices.
Tell us your prices. Yeah. Do you have a price list? But we do love the kind of the come up story. We've always gone into detail about everything.
Yeah. Pass on.
Going from you've seen our previous guests. I mean, some of the stories are absolutely insane.
Yeah. From like basically producing for Kanye West to being stabbed that inspired him to make music, to all like being stabbed 9 times, something like that.
Directing Trainspotting 2.
Yeah.
I seen that. I watched that one last night. That's impressive. That's
cool. It's absolutely mad. So we're not like setting you up to say here's all the previous stories. Have you got anything better?
But kind of we do expect it.
I grew a beard now.
Well, we've seen a couple of stories before, but obviously we will let you tell them kind of in a better light than the papers.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, so pretty much from the very start, it's growing your beard is amazing. I don't know if you want to give a full profile of that. As we said before we kind of went on air, it looks like there's a frame around it.
It's well looked after, that's for sure.
Very well looked after.
You'd be surprised if it wasn't,
So
that's true.
If we're being honest, it's a weird thing to say. Right, I'm going to start a business around beards.
It is.
But you must have obviously a story behind it. So from the very beginning, where did it all come from?
From the very beginning, right? Okay. I've always had facial hair since I was like 15.
Oh, for you since about 5 or something.
Since I came out of the womb.
Yeah. See that? So we're off to a bad start.
Like count his toes.
Going to get me in trouble, boys. So ever since I was kind of 15, 16, I've always been into rock music and adrenaline sports and stuff. So everybody I looked at always had kind of facial hair. So when I could grow facial hair, I started growing a beard, and it was really shit to start off with. Like a 16-year-old, it was just just pubes basically. Yep. So Aye, and then from then I was kind of racing mountain bikes and stuff, and I was racing downhill. So yeah, I was just doing Scottish series, but I wasn't getting very good results. Like, it was just halfway down the table. And then there was this race came up in Scotland. There's a World Cup track in Fort William, and they said the No Fuss Events came up with this event. It's 6 hours. See how many times you can do the World Cup track in 6 hours. Whoever does the most wins. So I was like, fuck, I'll give that a shot. And so I was training for it for about a year. Just with that being the main.
You can stop in these 6 hours, right? If you.
Oh, you can if you want. Aye. Oh no, you're not whipped and chained or anything.
Well, I mean, is that the norm, or do people go with the 6 hours?
People go to 6 hours. Jeez. Like, I just see how many times you can do it. So you come to the bottom of the track, just continue on. Just
how big's the track?
Well, it's a downhill track, so you get the gondola to the top, so you get a wee rest in there. But it's hard going, like coming down. You know, the World Cup guys, they do it once times, and we were doing it about 14, 15 times. So it's brutal, like.
Aye.
But so I was training for that race, and I had been for about a year. Not seriously, but it was in my mind. That was the goal, to do the race and get a decent result. So 2 weeks before that race, I was up at the track practicing, and as usual, last run of the day. Down the bottom, we left the gondola station, jumped on the gondola. I was like, man, I need a piss. And there's a toilet at the top of the station, so like top station. So I thought I'll just go there. And then I got there. I was like, nah, fuck it, I'll get it when I'm at the bottom of the track, because each lap's like 5 minutes. It's not long. So we set off in the last run, and I was in front. And halfway down the track, there's this section. It's this kind of rock garden, and going through it, the front end washed out, and it's backed me over the handlebars into this big rock. So made the impact like through the top of my head, and crushed 2 of my vertebrae in my back. So I landed on my knees, like also over the handlebars into the rock, slid down. I was on my knees, and I knew I'd broke something because I heard the crack and felt the crack. And I know the anatomy pretty well, but I felt the crunch. I was like, fuck, someone's broken there. Like, so I was on my knees in the middle of the track, and I knew the guys were going to be right behind
you. Yeah.
Aye. So they came round right enough, screeched a halt, and there's me. They're like, what are you doing on your knees? So lads, I've had a bad crash, like, and they kind of
just casual.
Oh well, that's nothing. So like I could move my toes and move my hands, and I knew it was kind of okay. So I said to them, like, go and stand me up, get me off the track. So they lifted me. I got to my feet and I kind of walked to the side of the track, and there's no easy access to that point. There's fire roads that go up and down the mountain, so the ambulance can get up. So I thought I'll walk to the next fire road, see how I feel there. And the guys took my bike to the fire road as well. And when I was there, I was like, fuck it, I'm here. I'll just jump on not jump on the bike, but put my leg over the bike and free-wheeled into the bottom car park. Jesus. And the plan was to see the medic down there.
Yeah.
And it turns out the medic wasn't there.
Medic was at the top of the hill.
No, the medic wasn't there at all. So they said, you need to go to the hospital. I was like, fuck, well, I can't drive. So got in the back of a van, hunched over a toolbox. Probably shouldn't be saying this, but fuck it. Hunched over a toolbox on the way to the Fort William hospital, and there went for x-rays and stuff and told I had a broken back. So it wasn't broken to the stage it needed to get surgery, but I had to sleep in a neck brace for about a month. It's like bed bound for a week. And
this better not be a thing on the show now. We've got like the most horrific injuries.
Oh wait, I know the guy gets stabbed, don't I?
Like, who's next?
We do our research, but
as long as it's before
we find these out before.
Yeah. I've not broken anything. I can't.
I mean, does that put you off?
Nah, I've raced since, man. I've done that race. No, well, that's another thing actually. Nah, I raced 2 weeks later.
2 weeks after it?
Aye. I was in the I'm telling you, man. And I was still needing that piss. So I was, right? And they wouldn't let me walk to the toilet. So I had to like piss in the cardboard thing, but it tested their balancing skills even they came and got it. Jesus. But aye, so when I got discharged from the hospital, I says to the doctor, when can I get back on a bike? He's like, man, you're talking like 6 to 8 months. You're not getting back on a bike. You got to be in your bed for a week and just take it easy. So I was like, fuck, I've got to race in 2 weeks. And just the way my mind worked, like we're racing, you kind of get in that mode, you just want to go racing. Like, I could still move my hands and my legs and stuff. And so that was still in my mind, it's like there's still a chance I could go.
Yeah. And
so anyway, I did. I doped myself on painkillers, kinesio tape on my back and stuff. And it's stupid, man. Thinking back on it, it's really stupid, but I've done it. So we got to the race and the plan was just to do one lap. and see how I feel. And well, once you do one lap, the adrenaline kicks in. So I kept going. I'd done 14 laps. Finished 31st or 32nd at 120 or something.
Oh my
It's fucking
God.
nuts.
So you've done the whole 6 hours pretty much. Aye. Fuck's sake.
And then
So basically, you won. If we're being honest, like,
it's a bit of a win there. It could have been a disastrous fail. Like, if I
you're
crashed.
still here.
I
You're not in a wheelchair.
wasn't thinking that straight then. I was just like, fuck it, I'm doing it. But
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't do it. If I was to get the chance again, I wouldn't do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
So seeing everyone there must have been obviously, because you do see like X Games and all that. The facial hair on show is madness because you get the big helmets, you get the goggles, and then all you see is this big, massive.
That's kind of what I was like. I've got a photo. It's going to go on a blog post soon, actually. And it's a photo of me jumping through the air in the race, and I've got the neck brace on.
With the beard
Beard sticking above my head. It's a brilliant picture. But so that was that. And then I took 6 months off the bike and took rehab seriously. And there was a guy in Musselburgh, Richard White, Dr. Richard White. He started working on me, just sports massage therapy and stuff, just to loosen me up and keep on top of it. And then he started, like, I was paying attention to the anatomy and whatnot. So he says, look, I can teach you this stuff if you want. Sign up to my course. I was like, well, fuck it, why not? I might as well
What else are you gonna
learn
do
something
then?
else.
Yeah.
So I done that, and then through that I learned sports massage therapy. Then learned how to make massage oils, and I knew my girlfriend was using hair oil. So I thought, I'll make hair oil.
So you went that route.
And then I had facial hair, and I thought, well, if she's using hair oil, I can try it on my beard. And it was just at the time the oil was too thin, what I'd made for hair, so I tailored it, and it became beard oil. And I genuinely thought I discovered something new. And then once I had the product, I started researching it, and I was the first in Scotland, as far as I'm aware. Like, in this time, I've always said I'm the first in Scotland, and nobody's corrected me yet. There was another one in England at the time, and there was a few in America.
But did they all sort of come out around about the same time? Because
I
genuinely had never heard of beard oil until Braw, and then after that, it just seemed to be everywhere.
Well, I started making it in October 2012, I think. I think that's when I made the first bottle I was happy with. And then that's when I kind of done my research and found out there was other companies. And I think they all kind of started in 2012 as well.
So random. How can so many people have that same idea at the same time?
I don't know how they started.
Yeah.
I've not looked into it that much. But
So do you think then your injury that you had kind of pushed you in that direction?
Aye, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, how the brand came about could be an accident, I guess, but it's been fucking hard work.
Makes me
since then.
Action Bronson, your favourite rapper.
Yep.
He was a chef, and he had an accident in the kitchen, like a really bad one.
Right.
And he was like, I think he broke the top of his leg or something. Anyway, he was out for bedridden for ages, and he started rapping, and now he's one of the biggest rappers on the planet.
Really, been watching him.
It's absolute, crazy how, because he's got a good beard.
He has, I know.
So out of all that, you've done your race and you started your company from small beginnings.
Yeah.
So I mean, you were saying you bottled it in 2012. How big was the trial and error process then?
Oh, it lasted a while. Like, it was. Also, I was trialing it myself because I was just making this new product at the time.
Were you using anything as like a substitute product anyway on your beard before then?
Nah, I wasn't. Like, it was when I was going to races and stuff. After the race, my beard was like straw. It was just dry as. Also getting weather beaten and mud and stuff. So that's why I started kind of making this, just to keep it in condition afterwards. Because you go racing and then you come back, just have a quick shower, and then you be out for like partying and stuff at night. So that's how it came about, just something to tame it really. And then I started giving it to like family and friends who had facial hair, and it was getting good feedback.
Yep.
I thought I should actually maybe try and sell this. But then you need to get it safety assessed and insurance and all that kind of stuff, like all the legal stuff.
Yeah.
So once that was in place, I thought, well, I'm committed now. I've put a bit of money into it. I need to.
Aye, because you got to worry about like all the, because you're creating something that goes on someone's face, and
That's a cosmetic at the end of the day.
Yeah, because if you've heard with the ones with that one, the reggae sauce guy, he done it in his kitchen, and he would sell it at like the carnival and stuff.
Not in carnival and stuff.
And then he'd be like, no, you can't sell that.
Like,
so he got shut down basically.
Yeah.
But it's mad that you're going down like the rabbit hole of everything you've got to take care of and all that.
Oh, totally. It's major. Like, I think there's a lot of people just making products and selling it.
Because that must scare people.
I was going to say, they're not put you off at all. Or?
Aye, but I quite enjoyed it. Eh?
Yeah.
I quite like, as I say, I was making the massage oils and stuff, and
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed the process. And I thought, fuck it, what have you got to lose? Like, I just put money in at the start, and that was it, committed. I'm that kind of guy, like, if I commit to something, I will see it through. So yeah, I just thought, fuck, I'll give it a shot.
And how did you do it? Did you have like one product that you thought, right, I'll release that and see how it goes, or did you create like a range, or?
Well, nah, I came out with 3. Those 2 there, Wolver and Grafter, and then Lover was another one, which is a kind of sweet smell. And the reason being is when you smell the oils, you generally, after 3, you kind of go nose blind. So I thought if there's an option at 3,
Yeah.
you know, at trade shows and stuff, people can smell them and decide which one they like. Now there's about 9. So you've got trade shows that, and then it's nose blind at the end of it. But I got to the stage where it was getting kind of good success, and I was enjoying making new scents, and I just released them.
So what was the first place you started like selling it?
Online, built the website. So I was selling it via the website, but it was just like one sale every month or something. And then I started to get my head around like branding and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the first show we done was Custom Culture in Lincolnshire, a wee place called Spalding. It's like 5.5 hours drive away.
What was down there?
It was a custom car show.
Oh, was it?
It was like hot rods, and it was all rockabilly scene and stuff.
Prime Beard.
Well, it wasn't really. It was more like the pump slick hairdos and stuff.
okay.
There was a few beards kicking about. There was a few bikers there, but I just love hot rods and custom cars, eh? So I thought, fuck it, let's go.
If I make money, I make money.
Exactly,
I mean, it's a
make money.
bonus.
So that was good. So that was the first one, and then after that we just the thing we kind of do is tattoo shows and
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like that's the kind of thing you would see at those kind of places.
it is yeah, because a lot of places, a lot of people, other brands now, they're going to barber shows and stuff,
Yeah.
which we do some of them, but my whole background is action sports and rock and roll, so tattoo shows, motorbike shows, that kind of thing.
So did your girlfriend help you out with the smells then and all this kind of scents and stuff, or did you already have like an idea?
I already kind of had an idea. Obviously, I'd ask her what she thought of it,
Yeah.
and she's got a good nose, so she's my wife now. But
Yeah.
just seal the
That's
deal.
why you
Well, somebody likes me, right? Sign that.
has a good nose. So that's been what, 2012.
Yeah.
You've now got to the stage where you're sponsoring people and you're providing products for them, and going on. It looks like there's extreme sports, combat sports, musicians. Is there like, where did that start? Who was the first person that kind of went, yeah, I'll take this on?
The first person to approach me was Dean Riley from the Grip House in Glasgow.
Yeah.
The MMA gym. There's a lot of the Scottish UFC guys are coming out there. So Dean was on my radar for a while. I was involved with MMA and I was a fan. So Dean approached me and says, look, how do you fancy if I endorse your products? I was like, fuck it, man, definitely, I'm up for that. So obviously I had a good beard as well. And so that
Meets the criteria.
exactly, aye.
Tick the box.
You fit the criteria. So Dean got in touch, and then I was all over it. He had the logo in his shorts and his fight banner and stuff. And then after that, I got in touch with Brooke McDonald, who's a downhill mountain biker. He's racing the World Cup scene. The World Cup season's just started as well, so that's going to get interesting. But Brooks, he's a powerhouse. Like, he's known for his beard as well, and he gets called the Bulldog because every time he crashes, like, the land moves out the way from him.
So it's going to be blood and beard oil.
Exactly, yeah.
All
Mixture.
mixed together, right?
He's a good athlete, him. Like.
Yeah, you need to find out what the scent of that is.
It's got one already. That's the secret 10th bottle.
Secret sauce.
I mean, the new guys now, I mean, for sponsor, are you finding people are coming to you now, or are you still having to go out and actively look for
Nah,
for
also,
people?
I'm always making contact with people.
Uh-huh.
But I get a lot of people approaching me, saying, oh, can I endorse your stuff? And I can only go so far. You know, I've got to draw the line somewhere. I'd love to have all these guys. But
Everyone with a beard now, there's a free t-shirt.
Yeah.
I just love getting involved with the scene as well, like giving back to
So
what music I like.
people might not know that selling beard oil does take you places.
It sure does.
There's been a couple of things that are floating about that we saw, but it's better come from the horse's mouth. So
Thanks very much.
what is? Oh, you got a mane there.
Well, long face.
So what's the kind of maddest things that's happened in terms of you're selling beard oil? How did it end up here, kind of thing? What was that moment where you thought, wow?
Yeah, I think it's kind of well known now that Fred Durst is a fan. for Limp Bizkit. So he got in touch. I think it was through Twitter.
He got in touch with you first?
I think so.
Wow.
People keep asking that. I genuinely can't remember how it came about. I'm sure.
I remember he just had that little tuft on his chin back in the day.
Yeah. But what did I have no idea. I put something on Twitter. Anyway, he liked it or something like that.
Yeah.
And I seen Fred Durst and I was like, "There's no fucking way." Because I was a big Limp Bizkit fan when I was
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
I think everybody.
Like everyone was.
But I had the verified tick next to it, and I thought, I'll check it out. So I replied, and he got back in touch saying, cool product. So I was like, well, fuck it. So follow him, he followed me, and then we could talk via Messenger, DM. So we got talking, and I says, look, I'll get some stuff to you. So he got some stuff sent over to his house. And then he was playing in Glasgow in February 2014. They were playing in Glasgow, and he says, look, come through the gig if you want. But my mum passed away like the week before. She'd been ill for a while, and I'd organised all this with Fred, and then she got really ill and she passed away. And it turned out the funeral was going to be the day before the gig. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the fuck do you do? Do you obviously mourn? But
You must have thought, though, what would your mum want you to do? Though?
well, that's it exactly. Yeah. And she knew what was going on before, so I spoke to my dad, and he's just like, nah, fuck it, go. You know what I mean? You only get one chance.
Yep.
One opportunity. When's it going to happen again? So I just put on a brave face, went to the gig the next day, and I hung out with Fred. We was there at 2 in the afternoon, just hung out for sound check and stuff, and watched the gig for the side of the stage.
Amazing.
That was awesome.
Nice.
So then from that, we just kind of became friends, and he was on tour in Russia, I think, or somewhere. Got back to his house, and then we were talking via text, and then he just phoned me and says, look, I'm back off tour, do you want to come across to LA? I was like,
let me think.
I know, I was going to wash my head. So 8 hours later I was on a plane. It's just like, fuck it.
Just as quick as that,
I just phoned to work and I was like, can I come in? Going to LA. Flew to LA and stayed there for 3 nights, 4 nights at his house. Fucking surreal.
That's mad.
It was weird, and he says, a driver will pick you up for the airport and bring you to the house. Mm-hmm. Right enough, got to the airport, stood outside in this fucking big black car. Get in the way. I went to Hollywood Hills. It was nuts. And I just get into his door, knocking on his door, and he answers the door. He's like, alright man, come in.
That's mad.
Crazy, eh? That's probably the craziest story I've heard on here.
It's insane.
Yeah. So what does Fred Durst do in LA?
Spends a lot of time on his phone. He's a busy man. He's a busy man. But
people might think that he's not as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's a guy who was big in the late 90s, early 2000s, and still now I can imagine he's touring all the time. And
they did a lot of touring. They were in the middle of writing new music and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Is it the original lineup that's
they're all back
now?
Apart from DJ Lethal's not in anymore. It's DJ Franco.
Okay.
Apart from that.
Yeah. Because remember, I think it was the bass player that left as well, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was a guitar player.
Wesley. I don't even know how I even know this.
You
know what I mean?
My school was...
I think everyone was...
everyone loved them. I was a hip-hop guy, always was, but there was loads of...
But he had that song with Method Man.
Yeah, that was a...
Where he actually showed he could rap.
Yeah.
And that video is one of my favourite hip-hop videos of all time. It's so cool.
He
the
gets a lot
fight
of stick,
scene and all that, yeah.
Gets a lot of stick.
But online and stuff, he gets a lot of stick, but he's a talented boy.
Nah, definitely.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So I just hung out, went for meals and stuff. It was just surreal.
That is crazy.
We went to a sushi restaurant called Koi. It's a big fancy restaurant. It was too fancy for me. I was basically dressed like this. I had a hat on and t-shirt and jeans, and everybody's dressed up in their suits and that. It was a sushi restaurant, and I'd never really had sushi before, so I couldn't use chopsticks. And we're sitting down, there was no cutlery at all. I was like, fuck. So we're sitting at a table like this, and there was a few of us, and they're all regulars, so they knew what they wanted. So they didn't even put the menu out.
Yeah.
So the waitress came up, she's like, what would you like? And they just reeled off what they wanted. I was like, Fred, what's good? And she says, just get the steak, it's fine. So I got the steak, thinking I got a knife and fork. Did a fuck, it was sliced up. And I got chopsticks, And I was like,
With like a dipping sauce and...
it was like basically stabbing. But it was that bad, right? It was that bad. I was trying, but I was dropping the sticks and stuff. It was that bad, the waitress brought knife and fork over and stuck it there. I was like,
don't look at me, Fred, don't look at me.
The ones that are reserved for children.
Exactly,
To be fair though, like if he did have a go at you, you could say like, "Oh, you've changed," kind of thing. Like, we thought you were a hard rock guy. You know?
I know. This wanky restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Nice,
what are you doing here?
Yeah, it was nice, but it was funny like walking around because there's a few like film stars and stuff go there as well. But everybody's looking at Fred, and I'm walking behind him, and folk are looking at me like I'm somebody because I've got a big beard and wearing jeans in a fancy restaurant.
One of the bands, you know what I mean?
Thinking I'm some sort of rock star, and I'm just a wee daft guy if he's loading.
Yeah,
That is mental, eh? Like, it is crazy.
That's
Right,
so
so-
mental story.
crack it off. We need to get one of them open at least,
Right, that's it.
because I need to. Model as well.
That's me, I know. Well, it works for free, so.
So, how long have you had this one? Is this one of the original ones?
That's one of the
It
originals.
is, and that is an
That is
original.
the original one. That one.
Right. We had who was it? Bear Jokes. We had a CD.
Yep.
Did you like it? Brilliant.
Amazing album.
Really
Absolutely
good album.
amazing.
And we didn't. We're not going to play the songs over the. But this is fine. We can like sniff it. We can use
Yeah,
it.
the
if we wanted
CD
to.
had to just sit there the whole time, you know, we couldn't do anything with it. But
That's really strong. Let's smell that one.
I think it dissipates when it's on your head, eh? You dispense a bit in your hand and then just rub it through your beard. And
But it is mad how much
Nice,
scent that hair holds. Because like
Yeah,
having
you're right.
this, I'm like
Yeah.
washing it and stuff, and you're like, I can smell that. Like,
well, that's the thing. See, the thing that annoys me is when you're out in the street somewhere and somebody's smoking and they blow the smoke and it catches your beard, eh? And you can smell it
smelling it
for the
all
rest of the
day.
day.
Aye,
Just got,
so what's your favourite one?
at the moment, I'd say
all of them.
All of them.
I love them all equally.
all of them.
I love them all equally. I love them all equally. You can
Nah.
buy a 9-pack if you want.
No, I get asked that quite a lot. And Wolver's one of my favourites. It's the original. Still like it. Arctic Explorer is one. It's one of the more premium ones we do. It's more expensive ingredients, but heavier weight oil as well. It's kind of minty fresh. And it's one of the favourites at trade shows as well. It's the one that everybody picks up, smells, and buys it.
Nice.
So no, it's all good.
So all our guests as well, we usually talk about favourite rappers, but you're saying that you grew up mostly on rock.
Aye.
So what we'll do with you,
Yeah, John could do. I could do both.
you can do it, but okay, well we'll start
Is
right.
what we've done?
Top
Oh,
three
defensive guy.
favourite bands of all time.
Favourite bands of all time?
Yeah,
Motley Crue.
good.
I like I don't know wee punk bands, but like Social Distortion,
Uh-huh.
a Californian punk band, and The Offspring.
Offspring, yeah, were a big one at school as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was also,
that was another one. Eh? It was like you loved hip hop, but you loved Offspring, Limp Bizkit, and Linkin Park. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
we every person we've had on, it's been like, I don't know who to pick. You know, that you just reeled off 3 bands like that.
That's it, man. Like The Offspring, they've still got one of my favourite songs ever, The Meaning of Life, because it was an old motocross video.
What You Bad was one of my favourite songs back in the
That
day.
was a good song as well.
I
Aye.
love that song.
Yeah.
I played drums, and we had like a little band thing at school. We played that. We had who else did we play? Blink-182 songs and all that. And we done like a school show with all those exact type of songs.
Aye.
And it was pretty good. I don't really listen to that music now. As I say, I've always been a hip hop guy, but at that time, learning the drums, you had to play that kind of stuff.
Oh,
like
totally.
Travis Barker is just the most insane drummer you've ever seen.
I
in
was
my
a
life.
big fan of mine. I was a drummer as well. So tattoos, snare drum and stuff.
Yeah, got one right there.
Hey. Drummer love.
Oh, just leave you
It's getting romantic in here.
So that was me for through my school days. One of my best friends, he loved Linkin Park and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
He was in his own band. You'd be surprised if you know him. I'll ask you about him after.
Aye.
He's in a punk band, local punk band. So do you go and see like local bands around here?
Aye. Yeah. There's a band that endorse Braw Beard Oils as well, the King Lot.
Uh-huh.
They're in Bathgate area. They're doing pretty good just now, like the King Lot. They've got a new album coming out soon. I think they're supporting Big Country this Friday. So,
Really?
Aye, they're doing alright.
That's
like.
weird.
Yeah.
Support
Aye.
Big Country.
Yeah. Sure, it's Big Country.
I know. I did see that. That is this Friday. It's quite a
Aye, it's Aloha or something.
yeah.
I don't know how the
see
crowd will
that
react.
on Facebook.
To that, like before Big Country.
King Lot are good. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they played the championships for us as well. We had the Braw Beard and Moustache Championships
Yeah.
in February, and they closed the show. It's just awesome. Like.
So I mean, how with the championships? You put it on yourself?
Aye, we put it on. Like we've got we've got this following community called the Brawlerhood. Right, we started this thing. Right, So just basically fans of Braw Beard Oils, they started sending me pictures with their oils, just selfies out with the products. I was like, that's cool. Like, it's great just getting that feedback. And I thought, right, I'm going to start a wee club called the Brotherhood.
Nice.
And the only admission you need to get in it is a picture of your product. And that gets you access. So the Brotherhood were always going on about, we need to get a competition, we need to get a beard competition. And this was like way back in 2013 when I started the Brotherhood. It was just, that was the thing, we're going to get a competition. And I had no idea how to run the logistics of it.
Must be quite daunting, like something that big as well.
I've never put an event on in my life.
Yeah,
I've put a
yeah.
couple of house parties on, but that's you know what I mean? It's on that bigger scale. And folk were paying to get to come in. So,
Yeah.
but my wife now, she's an events organizer, so she helped. She played a big part in it,
Right.
Logistics and stuff. But we'd been main sponsors on the British Beard and Moustache Championship, and that just kind of got the ball rolling. Once we've seen that, I was like, right, fuck it, we need to do this event and make it happen. So it was the Braw Beard and Moustache Championships. It was the first in Scotland. Again, so and it sold out within a week to go, and it's already, I think we've sold a quarter of the tickets for next year. The next one
Already?
Next, we'll get tickets fast.
Wow.
It's 2018 February 24th at Drygate Brewery, and quarter of the tickets are away.
Is that where the last one was as well?
Yeah, it's a great venue, and
What goes on at the?
so you got
Braw
different
Beard
categories.
Championship?
You've got different categories. So you got best moustache, best partial beard,
Yep.
best beard under 4 inches, best beard over 4 inches, styled, freestyle. The freestyle one, the guy who won that, Christian, he came from Germany. I think it was maybe Hamburg, might be wrong, but he came from Germany just for the show.
Wow.
He flew over, done his beard. Honestly, look at all the pictures online. It's like like curls and circles and what.
RawsKO, can you get this photo up?
It's mad. I just type in the Braw Beard and Moustache Championships, it'll come up. It was in all the newspapers. This was the main photo. He's in a blue waistcoat, white shirt.
I need to see this one.
Let's go to images and see what happens. Which one was it? Blue.
Big curls,
yes,
big swirls.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh no way!
Wow.
So he flew over.
I'll put the photo up on the
Yeah.
YouTube so you can see it, but this is incredible.
That's awesome, eh? So he flew over just for one night.
How does someone in Germany? I mean, I know you've got the power of social media and stuff like that,
I
but
also just seen it online, eh? I thought,
That's insane.
I know. And the fact he came over is brilliant. It
Yeah.
speaks volumes, eh? Like there was some people came from Amsterdam. There was 2 people came from Germany.
How much time do you have to put into that?
3 hours, I think it took him.
3 hours.
It was something like that.
That's mental.
I know.
But
But no, it was great. It was a great party. Everybody had great fun, as I say. Tickets are selling already. So.
and you've got bands playing at it as well.
I got one band, the King Look, were playing.
Yeah. That's
So,
crazy. That's good. Like,
It was good. And it's in a brewery as well, so
yeah.
Bonus.
can't go wrong, eh?
All you do now is I take it you would have got like the food stalls and all that, and like anyone.
No, we didn't. But there's a restaurant underneath in the
right,
brewery,
nice,
so
smart.
they were doing food.
So how long's it on for?
It went on from 7 p.m. until 11, so
Nice.
4 hours.
Nice. Did you enter yourself?
No.
Are we allowed to?
That's my part.
I win.
I can do what I
I
want.
went everything.
Yeah.
Nah,
Every
I
category.
I just want to stay out because some of the beers that turn up, like, they're impressive.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just embarrassed.
So was the first one last?
This February.
Sorry, yeah, well, yeah, this
February
February.
past that.
Okay. That's good.
So
though.
that it was interesting. It's something different.
Are you going to try and keep it up? I mean, you've got one for next year, but you're going to.
Aye, well,
Continue it.
we've been looking at a venue for 2019 as well.
Wow.
So they actually got in touch with us saying we want to host 2019. So I was like, right, I wasn't thinking that far ahead, but
Plus, yeah, good sign if they're saying, "Can we book it now?"
Yeah.
Like, well, we could get somewhere bigger. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's it. People keep saying, well, you sold the last one out, let's go bigger. But I quite like it being exclusive.
yeah,
You know, it's just
yeah. Once you
still-
create a demand for it as well, I mean, it'll kind of
Aye,
create its own word of mouth and that as well.
but I
People
can.
scramble for tickets.
That's it.
So where can you get them?
Where can
Tickets.
you get it? Just brawbmc.com.
I mean, we touched on your favourite bands, which
Yes.
was quite. That was quickest one we've had by far.
That's my secret. I like that.
He's done his research. He knew it was coming.
Quick on the internet last night.
Touch on hip hop. I mean, top 3. I mean, rappers or rap groups. And I'm going to. I know there's one that's going to be there. I'm going to be surprised if it's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see if you
Right,
if you say it.
Well, I'm going to throw you off here. Now, I've been listening to a lot of Aussie hip hop.
Yep.
I kind of got in that BMX videos led me to the Hilltop Hoods, and then that led me to Golden Era Records and offshoots from there. So the guy I'm listening to at the moment is quite controversial. Is Cursor. He's worth looking up if you've not heard of him.
I've got him saved on my list.
He's very talented boy. So I would say
who would you compare him to if you were to?
Eminem probably.
Oh really?
But older Eminem,
Right.
like Slim Shady Eminem.
Okay.
He's got Cursor and he's got Scott. I think Scott's his real name. So he's kind of
So
like a
that's
Slim
that
Shady
whole
character.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
The alter ego thing. Apart from that, obviously Eminem. You like Eminem, but Method Man and Snoop.
Okay.
I've never heard
That's
Snoop. That's the first time that's
Aye.
came up.
Snoop, but then old Snoop, like Doggy Style
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That
Because
was
Snoop,
Method Man caught me off guard as well. Didn't expect that.
So I've been listening to like Wu-Tang Clan recently, and I always go back to Meth.
Yep.
Snoop Dogg doesn't really appear on anyone's list, but he's still one of my favourites. Like,
Yeah, he's got to be.
but when you're speaking about best rapper, you can't really put. It's not like Snoop. He's not
No,
the first
yeah.
person named. You know what I mean?
He's not.
But he's made some amazing albums. You know what I mean? The Chronic, his part in the Chronic was amazing.
Yeah.
You look at Doggy Style, you look at all that stuff.
it's just stuff I listen to in the
Yeah.
van. Eh? Like Snoop's always got a good beat to it and good.
My two, I generally had you down for Dilated Peoples on
Aye.
Jurassic 5.
Jurassic
No.
5. No.
The,
Dilated Peoples. I've seen them
Dilated
live.
Peoples.
I've
Did
seen
you?
them supporting Cypress Hill.
Swollen Members, you heard of them?
I have heard of them. Yeah.
You'd like them, like.
Right.
You seen them where? Supporting Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill, aye. That was funny. It was Be Real came on stage. He's like, anybody smoking? Light up. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, it was like a green mist above the crowd. It was brilliant. That was the Skull and Bones tour when they were playing with the full band and stuff.
The Skull and Bone. Oh, that album, by the way. I forgot all about that.
Aye, that's
How good
awesome.
was that?
That's brilliant.
That was one album was like a hip hop album, one was a rock
One was
album,
metal,
right?
yeah.
Oh mate, that took me back to when I was
Video
like 13 years
follows me
old.
on
I forgot
Twitter.
all about that. Video follows you on Twitter.
Follows me on Twitter, yeah.
So we're getting him on.
He's obviously clicked it by mistake, like, but I'll take it. Probably thinks he knows me or something. Like that.
I recognise that boy.
Yeah, that's it was in high school.
Slanty down.
He done a beat for me one time.
Slightly nice.
Sound ripped.
So cheers, mate. Don't click on follow. Him and Little B.
Little B as well.
Lil
The
B.
bass god follows you.
The bass god.
Wow.
If you heard of Lil B,
Nah.
you don't need to. He's absolutely terrible.
Have you heard of Molly G?
No.
He was on a Method Man album. I met him in Las Vegas.
Mally G.
Is it Molly G?
No, that's what you're saying.
Aye,
I was gonna say Ali. It sounds like Ali G.
MALLYG.
I was going to say because it sounds like Ali G.
Aye, Ali G. Stains. No, I met him in Vegas. Elaine and I were over there and we're walking down the street and there's this guy kind of approached us. He just looked shady, yeah. And he had two big bouncers with him. Or two big guys, I assume were his bouncers.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, you want to buy a new demo? You want to buy a new demo? It's only $5. And I was like, aye, but I don't have any money on me just now. I was not going to get my wallet in front of these guys in Las Vegas Strip. So we went away, got lunch, came back, and he was on the other side of the street. And I shouted over, I was like, alright man, go buy a CD, because I had the fiver put aside. And he came running over it. And I bought his CD, I've still got it in the house.
And it's alright.
It's decent, he was on a Method Man song, I can't remember which one it was now. But I kind of researched him when I came back and it was him. So that was quite cool, just to selling his stuff.
Random.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was just like a CD with some artwork in the front and got in the house.
I've been scanning that before and it's been a blank disc.
Oh really? No, this wasn't it, man.
I mean, stupidly, I can't remember who it was. I think it was with Eminem, and it was a case of what left the concert. I was like, oh, got tonight's show live on CD, you know, you relive it. And I'm like, oh, how much? $10?
Shit.
Then it wasn't. I put it in. I was like, of course it was going to be blank. Like, how's this guy burnt 5,000 copies at the show I've just came out of? But aye, so I'm always sceptical of that now.
Yeah.
I thought I got scammed. My wife went to New York for part of our honeymoon, and we got sold a CD on Times Square by this kind of rap group. And I'll always buy that kind of stuff. I'm always interested in kind of new songs and that. I took it home and I was like, shit, is this going to be blank? It's like, no, full album.
Aye?
Oh really?
Yeah, somebody was on it. I think it was Ebro as well. I was talking about them and stuff. They're like, oh, the Times Square hustlers and all that.
They are. I mean, I've seen them. It was Vegas as well, actually. I can't remember where it was. You know, you've got like the walkways between hotels, and guys come and say, "Oh, what's your name, man?" Jay. Perfect. Jay signed like signed with the CDs. Like, there you go, man, for you. $10.
You got it now, eh?
Come on, man, yo, we got a photo hold of the CD and stuff, and you're just like, right, okay.
Just to please him, eh?
Yeah.
Like these guys hustle. Like you hear about rappers making like 50 grand selling their mixtape, and you see them in action, you can see why. Like, this guy's constantly like boom, 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 selling 30, 40 CDs an hour.
You just never know who's going to pick it up, eh? Somebody will be interested and sign them.
It was good though, I liked it. I think I left the CD in the hotel, like, but
At least you tried it.
yeah, I can't remember the name of the group, but it was alright.
I've tried it. You've seen the times I've tried to sell my CDs and mixtapes and pass them on to people. Like I literally had a bouncer have me by the throat, trying to get to Raekwon for Wu-Tang. Like Raekwon was there. I'm like, right, just let me give you my beats, man. Let me give you a CD. Got this guy holding me. I'm like, and he's like, I let him through. He took it. He's like, perfect. I'm going to take it. I'll listen to it. Blah blah blah. Yeah. When he left, it was like on the floor.
Oh, really?
It's like, oh mate, really?
Cheers, Ray.
Really? Another time was I was with Ghostface. It seems to be Wu-Tang, right? I was with Ghostface, and Ghostface like, yeah, you got beats? I'm like, I want beats. I've got beats. Like, go get me some beats. Like, they're in the car. Right, go. So go away, get beats. 5 minutes later. This is 5 minutes later. Yeah. And I'm like, where the fuck is Ghostface? Like, oh, he's in this room. Go in this room. Security's there. And like, what do you want? I was like, give Ghost beats. Like, Ghost doesn't want beats. And I'm like, nah. He told me to get them. Ghost is just like looking at me like, nah.
Cheers, mate.
Like, for fuck's sake, man. So I think they got like thrown through the crack of the door as well.
Yeah. Like so you didn't offer your services to Fred Durst then to play drums for him or anything?
Nah, well, we had the drum kit set up in the garage, and I never touched them. It's been a while. I didn't want to make a tit myself. I was on quite a good roll.
Did you not tell him you used to play though?
Yeah.
You know, like, come on.
Nah, we just came back.
If John's got any legal troubles in the UK, like, I'll jump in for him. Like,
I'll play. I've not touched the kit for a while. In fact, the last time I played a drum kit was in what's the music shop? Red Dog Music in Grassmarket. I went in there, and there was like $5,000 electronic kit. The boys like, you want a shot? I was like, fuck yeah, man, I'll give you a shot. So I started playing it, and I was making a tit of myself. You're on the big kit, and it's kind of on a drum riser, and folks started just paying attention, eh? And man, it was embarrassing. Like, I played
that
for
was
like
like
2 minutes.
me in Drum Central one time. It was just all these wee laddies and that hanging over behind me. I just got, as soon as I noticed them, I was like, right there.
I know.
Put them down.
Well, it's coming through the speakers as well, as mate. Can you put that through the headphones?
Oh, right.
You just hear tap, 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 tap.
Have you still got an electronic? Have you still got a kit now?
No, I gave it to my nephew. I'm wanting a new one too, because the old one you could only record audio from it.
Right. You
couldn't record each drum individually. You could record the whole kit or nothing.
Yep.
So I wanted one you can do each individual drum.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because that's where I make beats like that as well with drums and stuff.
The best way, really.
I think it's the best way, like, because it's a lot more authentic, and you don't have to worry about clicking buttons to put. That's the most annoying thing programming drums on the planet.
Just play yourself.
Just play myself and do it, and it's all good. So in terms of the company, then, have you got any plans for expansion? Because you're obviously going to release a new range of stuff, but you're talking about female products as well.
So going back a couple of weeks, we just released hair products as well, like hair clay and pomade and stuff. So they came out a couple of weeks ago, and my wife.
Did you make them as well?
Nah, we don't make them. Nah, I get somebody else to make them for me. Can't make everything, eh?
That's what I was going to say. I mean, that's the bit.
Now, we make the beard oil and the beard care products. We still make them because that's where we started, and it's got a nice personal touch to it. Do you think at a point will you ever start mass producing it outside? I don't know, man. I've thought about it a few times. We probably could at this stage, but I like it being personal still.
Yeah.
You might have to as well.
You might have to. You never know. You never, or just get a team of people producing it. I would rather do that. Obviously, you're going to lose money, but I prefer it being more authentic.
Yeah.
And then last week we released a hair oil for females. Also, guys can use it as well. But my wife was using the beard oil in her hair. This is a hair serum, and she'd done a video on it, and I got massive feedback. All the girls saying, we got loads of female fans of the brand as well, which is the first because I've never attracted girls. Now they all want a piece, but they. Sorry, Elaine. So Elaine was using the beard oil on her hair and getting good feedback and stuff. So people were asking, can you make a hair oil? So that's what we've done. Elaine tweaked it to our specifications. It's based on the beard oil. It's tweaked slightly, and we released that on Friday, and it's been going good already.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because it's just the scent, really, at the end of the day. I mean, the actual oil itself, anyone can use it, I suppose.
Aye, anyone can use it. Aye, it's the sense preferred. It's personal preference.
Be children's products next, and
Nah, well, that's it. We've got the whole line of merchandise and stuff, t-shirts and hats.
yeah, that was the next thing actually I was going to ask. You got the t-shirt,
Yep.
and the hat.
Aye,
I mean, the logo. I mean, did you design that
I
as well?
designed it. Aye,
How did you come up with that?
just sitting drawing on paper.
Was that what it was?
Aye.
And that came out of it.
Aye, like all my tattoos are all skulls and stuff. I like skulls, so
For the audio listeners, it looks like Rambo was found like in Vietnam
he's got a bandana on.
after about 20 years after he died,
Yeah.
and
Still
it's his
paper
head
there.
basically. That's what the logo is. It's nice though,
It is
especially
an
doing it
amazing
yourself.
logo, you know what I mean? It's one
Yeah.
of those things you'll see it and you know exactly what it
You get a lot of people buying the t-shirts just for the logo.
just for
eh?
that.
And obviously we're sponsoring all the athletes now, and it's like the racers, they're racing in the Northwest 200 motorbike race this week.
Mm-hmm.
They've got inside their helmets and stuff, so people see it and they're just like, I want that.
And the name as well. How did you come up with that?
But I don't know, I just rolled off the tongue one day. I
Uh-huh.
was just driving along, it's Beard Oils. Braw Beard Oils. Fuck it, that'll do. But then I researched it, and like, obviously no one had it, it's Beard Oils. At the time, there was no one else doing it.
Because there's always like, from speaking to Scottish people in general, that our language doesn't really translate well worldwide.
Nah,
but
that's it.
that's the way I see it. Is that's our selling point.
Yeah, true.
totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they might start, going, oh, bro, what does that mean?
Well, that's the thing. Like when I was in LA with Fred, we were sitting around the table in that restaurant, and he's like, "So, is Braw your second name?" Like, "No, mate, how long have we been texting each other? My name's John Jackson. It's like Braw. So I had to explain it. Like, what does it mean? So I was just like explaining it means good, pleasing, whatever. And this other girl that was there, she was like, "Tell us some more like Scottish words.
Yep.
What's Scottish for bad? Say this food's bad. What would you say?"
Shite.
Shit, exactly, right?
Yeah,
Shit.
Bowfin.
Well, she says, what would you say is if
Ganton.
it's bad? Ganton. Well, I just said it'd be shit. She said, no, you didn't say that. No one would believe me. I was like, I'm telling you, we would say shit. And they're like, no, there's got to be someone else. I was like, aye, we could go on Bowfin, rank, whatever, but no.
A rank, yeah, that's a good one.
Rank,
Yeah.
yeah. Shan as well. I told him.
Aye, and that's Shan. If you think about our language, it's absolutely mad. Like, people might not understand it, but
Oh, yeah, totally.
we've got so much of a kind of selling point that way of doing it. Because I think Braw Beard Oils is a fucking cracking name, for being honest.
It stands out, man. And then people who don't understand it, kind of sounds like raw as well. So
Aye, well,
Yeah.
my gamer handle is RawsKO. So
Is it RawsKO?
SKO, yeah.
there you go, man.
And that's what I spell. Well, that's what I spell my name when it's like for music and stuff.
REW, yeah.
SKO.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good name. Like,
Cheers, man. It's been good so far.
has there anything that Stepford of under the Braw Beard Oil kind of brand? Is there anything else that you want to jump into, like, or have you thought about jumping into anything else, like anything to do with extreme sports kind of stuff, or?
I don't know. I've got a few ideas in my head. I don't want to give them away just now, but yeah, I've got a few ideas. I know, that's it. I don't know. I like sponsoring athletes and stuff, and it gets me in some cool places as well. Like go over to Ireland for the road racing, Isle of Man for the road racing and stuff, and just helping the guys.
That is insane. Have you seen that?
What's that?
The Isle of
The
Man.
Isle of Man.
no.
Mate, you got to watch it. It's fucking nuts. That's coming up actually. The start of June.
Yeah.
It's road racing, basically through the streets.
Are you going to see it? Are you going to watch?
No, I usually go every year. Yeah, like I used to go with my parents. They were taking me when I was still in the womb, I think. I'm still 33 now, and I think I've been 27 times or something. It's nuts. But it's an amazing event. They're racing through the streets and they're kicking on 200 miles an hour.
Because the way to kind of people that don't know about it, it's basically in Isle of Man. There's no speed limits on the roads.
There is.
No, it's the Isle of Wight. There's one of them that isn't.
Ah,
No,
There's no
the
speed
Isle of Man,
limits.
it's got a reputation as not having speed limits.
But there is.
There is.
There is speed limits. They have a section called the Mountain. It's a big hill called Snaefell. And over the TT Fortnight, I'm sure they take the speed limit off it and make it one way. They do kind of police it at sections just to try and calm people down, because every year there's people killed.
Jeez.
They just go mental and think they're superstars. And
If you go to YouTube, you'll find deaths like
It's not good, man. It's not pretty. But
Because somebody told me that only that literally about 2 or 3 weeks ago. That there's no speed limits on one of them, one of the islands.
I think back in the day there wasn't maybe no speed limits or something, but there is now. Like through the wee villages, it's 30 and 40 mile an hour.
Public roads going 200 mile an hour. That's like
it's insane.
No barriers, nothing. Like you just flying into fields and that.
You disappear. There's buildings. And there's guys ended up in folks' gardens and stuff.
How safe are you watching this?
See, well, nah, you can be taken out. Like there is restricted areas now on the outside of some of the corners. You can't sit there anymore.
So you're just going to tell us a story when he needed a piss and he went off.
He went
off the beaten track. And something
out the window.
I think I've been for a pee with a view now, man.
That's why I broke my back the second time.
Wasn't that story or something?
So are you a biker yourself?
Yeah. I've not got a bike at the moment, just with the business. I had one and sold it, just never had time to use it.
Yeah.
So.
That was like Bear Jokes when he had a Subaru and he sold his Subaru.
Bought a minibus.
Just so he could take people through to gigs and stuff and make money from it.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
And then he obviously drives that himself for his own car.
I've seen him, he painted it pink or something.
Yeah.
I've seen it, it's mad, yeah.
It's the way some people think, like I would never think he'd doing anything like that.
Well, that's the thing, like ever since 2012, I was thinking about it on the way up here, and I've worked every day since I started it, to an extent, with social media or emails or, during the week I'd do like 9 to 5 and stuff now. So I'm always working on Braw, and I just can't have a motorbike anymore because I'm always taking stuff to the post office or go to meetings, and you can't do it on a bike,
Yeah.
So I've got a transit van now. It's got skulls on the side of it right enough, but
nice transit van. You'll see it when you go outside.
Nice.
That's awesome. It turns heads, like it's almost caused a few crashes. Yay!
So if people want to get in touch with you for sponsorship and that, what's the best way to do that? Through Twitter?
Twitter, Facebook. Facebook's probably the best. I'm most active on Facebook, to be honest. But yeah, Facebook or the website, the contact page on the website, just takes it straight to me.
He's asking for himself.
I know.
Basically,
I'm getting that impression. I'm starting to backtrack.
Phone me.
Call my manager.
555.
Take that business card off.
Okay, so talking about beards then, there is always like things going on about like the problems of having a long beard. Everything, like all the kind of stories of people getting their beard, they've fallen asleep at a party and they get shaved off.
Oh shit, I know.
That must be your worst nightmare.
Yeah, there would be blood, like there would be blood.
So, any horror stories, any funny stories?
There was one after breaking my neck. Obviously, I was lying in bed, and I think ever since I've been a kid, I always kind of sleep. I slept on my front, just head to the side. I always seemed comfy. So, I don't know. This was maybe a couple of years after breaking my neck. And I was lying in bed, woke up in the morning, and I couldn't move my head, and it just kind of dazed, just waking up and stuff. I was like, I actually can't move my head, and I started to panic, thinking, obviously the first thing I think about is the break of my back. And I was lying there, thinking, Elaine, I can't move my head, and she rolled over, and she's like, what? And I kind of jumped up, and then I got freedom, I was like, what was that? So I was lying on my beard. I couldn't move my head because my beard was trapped in between that and the mattress.
And that was like, that was 2 years after.
But it just, again, I was a bit dazed, and that was the first thing I thought. Oh no, my neck's away again.
Because we've all had, have you had sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Right, imagine that.
I genuinely couldn't move it.
You just move it down the way, you're okay, but...
I had to wake Elaine up, and she like turned and got fright, and that got me up, and so look.
And no one's threatened you with clippers or like the wife or anything. She said,
wouldn't do it.
Stop snoring or anything like that.
Oh nah, she likes the beard, and plus it brings in money. So
yeah,
but
can't argue with that.
The guys, my mates and stuff, they've kind of joked about the past, but they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, they're too scared basically.
Aye, but they're mates.
Yeah, saying that if they're mates, they're more than likely to do it at one point.
I know. Well, we did go on my stag do, and we went to Austria for the mountain biking. It was when I watched the World Cup. I'm not one of these guys that likes to go and get pissed all the time, so I thought, fuck it, we'll go to Austria.
Austria beer. Yeah.
Exactly, the beer was amazing. It was good parties as well, but I was kind of expecting something over there. Yeah. But then they know it's my business. They wouldn't touch. They wouldn't be that stupid.
Yep.
They are mates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I trust them.
Especially like if you're stag, how soon was your wedding after?
It was a couple of months.
Nah, so
Just
what,
really
really okay.
Smart.
I've had trade shows and stuff built in the build up to the wedding day, so
Yeah.
I just hadn't time for a snag do. That was the only time we could do it.
Right, okay, so last thing then we can, unless there's anything you want to mention.
Let's go with. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who have an idea like what you've had.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best bit of advice you can give them? You know, when you've came up with something and you've completely pursued it.
I would say if you've got an idea, just be true to it, I guess, and stick with it. Like, be confident in the product, because I've said it before. Like, if I didn't have my background in the oils and stuff, and I turned up to a trade show and somebody says, "Like, what does this do?" I'd look daft because I wouldn't know, but I had the knowledge. So you need to know what you're talking about and be enthusiastic about it. Like, if you look at our marketing, it's all action sports and MMA and stuff like that. It's what I'm interested in, so it makes sense. Like, there's other brands out there that are doing different avenues, and that's obviously what they're good at.
Yeah.
I couldn't go and do that. I just stick to what I know. So if somebody was releasing a product or a brand, just do what you're good at. Just be you, I guess.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Because we've said this many times before, that musicians that have come on or comedians and things like that, and they've said, you know, you need to do it full time, or it's just not going to happen. So how soon did you start going down this road till you were like, right, I'm in a position now I can actually just leave my full-time job and do this?
It's been 3 years I've been in full-time employment and doing this at the same time. Like, a lot of people don't know that. They think I was just living the dream doing my beer business. But
the whole time during those 3 years, were you thinking, I need to be doing this full time to make it succeed? Like,
well, in the last couple of years, but then you're always worrying, like, is it a trend? Is it because we started before the beer trend kicked in, so it kind of worked out alright for us. But you think, what if that fades away? And I'm like, fuck it, I'm building a brand. I'm not building a beard business. I'm building a brand, and that, as I say, that's what my brand is based on, action sports and stuff. So that's the way I'm going to always pursue it. So I've always been shiting it, thinking it might stop, but then it's up to me to keep it going. So
exactly,
it's a scary thing. Like, I mean,
it is.
There's people that I know that even something simple as a terrible phrase, but doing your taxis and stuff.
Totally.
Like, my wife does taxis as well, and it's just one of the worst moments in her year. She absolutely despises it, but she needs to do it, and people don't really think about that when they're thinking, "Oh, I've got this good idea."
Nah, that's it. A lot of people just jump on something and just think you're living the dream, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So you just got to do all the financial stuff and that as well.
So have your plan ready.
Exactly. Do you have a plan? Like, and people say, "Have you got a business plan?" It's like, no, I just winged it for the start, but I've done it properly. You know what I mean? I've done my research, but I ain't got a business plan.
Plus, you can tell you're passionate about it as well.
Totally. Yeah.
I mean, like, this is, you know, we've had people bring, you know, music to us and how they present themselves, how they do shows and everything like that. But when it comes to things like this, it's even like packaging you need to worry about. You can just put a CD and there's a cover on it, but with this, it's like boxes and, you know, your labels. And
well, there you go. He's got himself on the box,
and
so he wouldn't have to pay a model.
I didn't have to pay a model back then, so it was all good. That's the old van as well.
Yeah, and the laws with ingredients and stuff, and that just it baffles me. And, you know,
That's a lot of research I had to do. Like, it's even then you're like, is that right? But I believe it is now. So.
Nice one. So in terms of, have you got anything coming up that you want to announce now, or?
I don't know. Like, we just released a hair oil for the females, and that's going pretty well. And then the next big thing, I guess, really is the championships next year, 24th of February, Drygate Brewery. Yeah, the tickets are available. At
What's
Braw
the
PMC.
categories in? Because I know you mentioned some of them, but what's like the biggest one? Is it just the because the shaped one? What's that one called?
Freestyle beer,
Is that like the biggest category?
Nah, we had a few entries for that, but the biggest entry is natural over 4 inches, and it's just big beards.
Yeah.
So that was.
What are they allowed to do to it then?
Well, you got two different categories. You've got styled and you've got natural. Natural is nothing, like no products or anything.
Can you tell when it's natural?
Yeah. But then styled, you can put oils in it or wax to hold it in shape and stuff. Like, it's not shaping it like the boy doing the freestyle, but it's just keeping it neat. Like, I've got some in mind just now, just keep it in that kind of point.
Yeah.
And
so imagine someone cheating in the beard.
Well, you go through pre-judging as well. We've got pre-judging, so once you come in and get your tickets and stuff, you go pre-judging, and they the judges there check you out first, make sure you're in the correct category, and they measure you as well. Make sure you're in the right.
What?
You measure for the bottom lip, the line. That's true, man. And
Wow.
so then you make sure you're in your correct category.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, you get put in another category, and then you're ready to go on stage when you get called.
Nice one.
And what's up for grabs? It's like bragging rights.
Bragging rights and a trophy. Like, we like to make nice wee trophies. Either
Nice.
personal, I've designed them and stuff myself, and they're just personal.
Uh-huh.
They're just cool.
Well, we're definitely coming. Like after hearing
Aye,
that,
definitely,
we're,
yeah.
we're
You've grown
absolutely
out
coming.
till February.
Yeah, I might enter. Yeah, exactly. Just leave it.
If it's under 4 inches, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, you need to ask the wife that.
I ain't judging that.
It's that type of thing. Oh, I might not come.
I think on that note,
Let's wrap it.
But yeah, thank you very much for coming through.
course. Thank you
Say
for having me.
everyone,
it's
you
been
know,
good. It's
I
been
really
interesting. You know what I mean? It's been something different,
Right.
and it's a good story. I knew it would be.
We always said, you know, we want to pick people's brains, steal their ideas, and then we'll come up
I've
with
seen
them.
you taking notes. Like.
He's got a laptop. Right, these mics aren't even plugged in.
This isn't getting released whatsoever.
Yeah.
But so thank you. If you want to just plug the website and everything.
Just brawbeardoils.com for all the beard care products and brawbmc.com for the beard championships. That's
Nice
next
one.
year.
And I'll do my Lord of the Rings bit.
You've seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Yep.
You know the third one where it ends. It should have ended at the mountain when they threw the ring in, and it just keeps going on. And, you know, they
That's
turn up.
what-
And
it's my job.
this is what he does every week.
Right,
So if it
okay.
ended, and he's just going to.
So
Let's continue going.
the channel is growing. We're wanting to get more people on it to do different types of shows and everything like that. We are in talks with let's say a previous guest.
Yep.
And there's going to be a lot of things coming out pretty soon. But please do click on that subscribe button, click the notification bell on YouTube, and subscribe on the iTunes and on Podbean as well. And just share it. You know, we want as many people to hear everything and see everything as possible. And you know, the more people that see it, the better. The more guests we get. Even if you want to put down people that you actually want to come on the show, because we'll definitely ask them. Like, we're not scared to go out and ask anyone, because we want. You know,
And we've actually not been told no yet.
no, exactly.
is
Every
surprising.
single person, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a good sign. And
It's
everyone's
got to the
been
point where people are now, like, kind of similar to you, where people are now coming to us,
Yeah.
wanting to come on this. So yeah,
because we've
That's what's going on.
everyone that's been on has said, you know, like, this hasn't been needed for our scene,
Yeah.
for whatever we're doing, and it's absolutely true. There's no one that really kind of goes into it in a Scottish kind of sense,
Yeah.
anyway. And this has been absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much. for
I've seen it
coming
on YouTube and I was like, I need to get to the Red Room.
through. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Red Room. We've not. I don't know if we've talked about this. What a Red Room actually is.
Oh, right, okay.
Right. It turns out a Red Room is a dark
This
web.
is the part where Bilbo's like getting on the boat.
Bilbo's
and,
getting on the boat now. So it turns out Red Room. It turns out the Red Room is basically the dark web. You heard of the dark web?
Yeah.
Is a room that people set up a live camera and people get murdered in this room, and it's called a Red Room.
So
So
is this the part where we tell John what happens
this
next?
room, we might
the keys to the
have to change the name. Well, there's the ad boycott on YouTube now, so we might need to change the name of the show. But yeah, so thank you very much.
Again, thank you.
Thank you, and we'll
Might be the last time you see me.
we might get on the show as well, the beard show. We'll take the
Yeah.
cameras along and film it all.
Why not?
Put it
Sounds
on.
good to me.
I'll get your permission for
Sounds
that.
good.
Yeah.
So episode 8.
Done and
Very
dusty.
much.
That was good. So
Cheers.
you ended it.
Ah, well,
I thought you were going to.
What were you going to say? Were you going to do yours?
I just thought you were going to go off on another tangent.
Right, cheers, guys.
Cheers, peace.